Yay Media Group.
And Keith Urban seems like the most doesn't want to be in the spotlight, just very, I don't know.
You think Keith Urban's like, I'm going to keep my hair the same until you stop doing sex scenes, and that's why he's had his hair like that for so long. What's up, everybody? I never do the opening to these. Usually Jordan starts
What's up?
I don't know why I said that. But usually we start by saying the episode number. Obviously, we're out in wherever we are right now. We're pre-filming a couple episodes because Jordan took the boys to the East Coast, and I'm probably not going to film by myself. So we're doing this for the future. We're going to have a couple evergreen episodes. That means we can just talk about anything. Today, we're going to be playing games, so we won't put a number on this episode. And we'll just see where it fits into the scheme of things because we want to keep you guys updated. We don't want to just go without an episode. I'm not into that because if I listen to podcasts, I like it to be consistent. So being consistent for you guys, we're going to do an evergreen show. We got some fun games planned for us. You want to say anything?
Lawson today, he goes, "You're really excited about the beach." I go, "I am. I love the beach." And he goes, "I think you talk about it every day." So I'm very excited.
Well, the good news is you're probably at the beach right now.
I am.
You'll be listening to this while you're sitting on the beach.
Getting a tan.
And I'll be sitting at the house crying.
No.
And my bowl of soup.
Yeah, right.
All right, let's play some games. Ready?
Yeah.
All right, so this isn't a game, but our awesome producer, Riley, sent us some things to talk about. And this first one's kind of like a topical thing. The question is, do you have a living room kid or a bedroom kid, and what it says about your family dynamic?
I feel like we're both because the boys never go to Leighton's room. Lawson has a really big room. It's a mother-in-law suite. So he has a sitting area in his room plus his bedroom. So in the sitting area, I have a couch and we have it all set up with games and his television and all of that. And so all the kids love going up there in his room because they all just sit and watch. But then he also does like coming down to the living room. And we've never been that family. The doctor, I always lie to the pediatrician. He always tells me how important it is for the family to sit at the table and eat dinner together.
We try.
We are so all over the place. Your old schedule, how it used to be, when you get home from DBL, if you didn't work out, you always worked out after. And then it with sports or school, it just depended on what was going on. It wasn't like how I grew up where everything was at a certain time, you sit and eat dinner. I feel like we are just all over the place and we always have been with our schedules. So we all don't sit at the table and eat. If anything, our gatherings in the living room, we have a table and the boys will grab their plates and sit and eat, and they like sitting with us.
Yes.
If we're watching a show, they would rather sit and eat their food while we're watching our show. The
only time I mostly sit with Lawson at the table. If I'm eating, Lawson loves crab legs, so they're on sale right now. They're pretty cheap. And we were at the store the other day, and he goes, "Dad, can I have some crab legs?" And it was maybe, I don't know, half a pound or something, but it was $6. And I was like, "Yeah, you could have some crab legs."
That sounds like a Donovan oyster story with it being so cheap that there might not even be good.
They looked good, and they looked good. I could tell, you could tell.
And we've
they're
shared
dirty.
That story before.
Yeah.
Jeff's buddy picked up cheap seafood on sale, and Jeff ended up barfing all the 4th of July.
That's a typical Donovan.
Yeah.
That's a typical.
That sounds like a Donovan
me
story.
and Donovan. Yeah, we'll get into that later. But yeah, so me and Lawson sit down, and I have to crack all the crab legs for him, and he just eats them all up in butter. But that's kind of our time. But I do try to be guys, let's sit at the table. And they're like, "Can I have a phone? Can I have this?" I'm we need to get better at that. We're wrong. We need to get better at that.
Yeah.
So let's get into this. We kind of sidetracked already. So this is kind of explaining it. Living room kids and bedroom kids are not terms established by behavioral science, but have gained popularity online as parenting influencers talk about their household dynamics and their own past upbringings. So living room kid refers to a child who spends much of their home time in shared spaces, such as the living room, kitchen, or dining room. A bedroom kid refers to a child who spends most of their free time in the privacy of their bedroom. There's nothing really inherently wrong with either. But just after reading that, I would say our kids are living room kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Lawson and Leighton love going up in Lawson's room with like their friends, but they don't stay up there. If they stayed up in Lawson's room for a long time, I would have a problem with it. I'd be like, y'all need to come down.
Were you a bedroom kid or a living room kid?
I was an outside kid.
Yeah.
I was outside all the time.
That's a good point that you brought that up. If there was, I get this for in the house, but if there was a kid, our kids would also be outside kids.
Only time I remember like being in my room when I was younger was for bed. I feel like I never was in my room. I just love being outside. So, and that was, I mean, times are different.
Yeah, different. But again, we've always talked about it. We have a great like little cul-de-sac we live on. It's very Mayberry, but all the kids are relatively the same age and they all kind of watch after one another. And I much rather have them outside, as do our neighbors too, who are parents. They're like, everybody get out of our house, play in the cul-de-sac. And they're old enough where, you know, if something weird went down, they would definitely come get one of us, you know?
Like today, I didn't mind the boys being on their iPads because the past couple days, like I took the kids the other day to one of the high schools with some friends and we walked the track and they were playing outside. And then we went to like one of the rec centers and they were out. And then we went out to dinner. And then the day before that, we were outside all day, you know?
Yeah.
And then like today, I needed to get some things done. So I didn't mind that they were on their iPads, but I don't want them on their iPads all the time.
Yeah, that kind of one of the questions on here is, do you have rules for time spent in rooms? We don't. I'm sure some parents do, but I think our thing is the time on their iPads.
Yes.
Which is, let's be honest, it's too much. For me, it's too much. They're on there too much.
I don't think they are on their iPads too much. I don't feel like they are that much now that summer is here. Wintertime, when it's cold and snowy here and it's freezing outside, yeah, they are on their iPads more than usual.
But our kids, you're giving them the benefit of the doubt, and we shouldn't. They get in a car. They don't want to look around. We live in Colorado. We go up to the mountains. It's beautiful. There's so much to see. The leaves are changing. There's animals running by sometimes. They don't look at any of that. All they want is to be, can I have your phone? Can I have your phone?
It's more
can I have
late
your phone?
in. It's more late
We go out to eat. We don't even socialize as a family. Can I have your phone? There's like, they don't even draw on those coloring things that they give you anymore. It's just right to their phone. They're in a bad habit, and we're bad parents for that.
Not bad parents.
I don't mean bad parents, but we need to get better at that, I should say.
Look
I'll
how
admit
many
it.
parents have their kids at
I get
restaurants.
it, but I'm not other
on
parents.
phone.
And I get we're doing a fine job raising our kids, but I think they spend too much time on that, and we need to break them of that a little bit. Once in a while is fine. If you want to distract them while a long drive, that's fine, but not if they're on it too much.
Lawson, that he's getting older, doesn't ask as much, and he gets so car sick that he looks out the window. Leighton's very bad about, I need your phone.
Yeah, every second of the day.
Yeah.
All right. That was enough bashing our kids. We should bash ourselves. We are the reason why they do those things. So I'll look at myself in the mirror and say, we need to get better at that.
You know what drives me nuts? It's always, I want your phone, things like that. But if we are traveling, like at the airport and on a plane, and it's like, I got all your movies downloaded, everything's on there, have a way at it with your phone.
Yeah.
They don't, or we call iPads phones. That was like something the boys said when they were younger. So we don't mean a cell phone. But I'm like, oh, here's your iPads. Leighton will watch the iPad maybe 45 minutes. And then it's, can I have my snacks? I want to draw. So Mom, I like asking all these questions, or like hits Lawson on purpose and then trying to get Lawson to fight or something. And Lawson will sit and watches, and Leighton at no interest whatsoever.
You actually just went through this right now because, again, you're at the beach right now, and you just took a trip with the kids by yourself, and I took a one home in Denver, and I'm probably watching Curb Your Enthusiasm on my phone and drinking a beer on the airplane.
Yeah.
There it is. All right, let's take a quick break. I have, again, some fun games lined up for us, so we'll play those when we come back.
Meal planning is so stressful. A lot of times I talk to my friend on the phone. This is like when the kids were in school, and she's like, I am online trying to find a recipe for something to cook my family tonight. And then I'm always like, well, I'm just going to go stop somewhere and pick up food because I don't feel like planning it. But Hungry Root makes it easy. And Jeff normally is my personal chef.
I'm your Hungry Root.
You are my Hungry Root. Yes, you are. But
I don't always have the time for it. And that's when Hungry Root comes into play and makes it easy for our family as well as yours. Hungry Root takes the stress out of mealtime by planning a full week of meals tailored to your tastes, and it gets smarter with every order. With over 15,000 quick recipes shipped each week, many ready in just 15 minutes or less, it's easy to find options that fit your whole family's taste and nutritional goals, which isn't an easy task.
Whether you're gluten-free, dairy-free, you need something high protein, you're high protein.
That's right.
Focusing on gut health, that's me. Or just about anything else, Hungry Root helps you stay on track. After a quick quiz, their smart cart technology builds a weekly menu that fits your needs, like having a personal meal planner who just gets it.
And let me talk about the quick quiz real fast. It's so helpful in anything you do, especially with Hungry Root, because like I said, it gets to know your personality, knows your likes and knows your dislikes, if you're allergic, if you're gluten-free, and it knows all those in the quizzes. As you keep ordering, it keeps getting to know you better. I really love that aspect.
Oh, I like that too, because it tailors it.
Especially for you, it keeps it easy.
Hungry Root helps cut down on food waste and keeps you from defaulting to expensive takeout when time's tight. And then I have been guilty of that. You get a great value with thoughtfully planned meals. And with our offer, every delivery includes a free item like a premium protein, veggie, or sweet treat.
There you go. And you got a little sweet tooth.
I love something. I love like a little bit of chocolate right after I eat something.
Hungry Root's got it all. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. All you got to do is go to hungryroot.com/togetherness and use code Togethermess. That's hungryroot.com/togetherness, code Togethermess to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. And it could even be that sweet tooth Jordan was talking about. hungryroot.com/togetherness, code Togethermess. That's hungryroot.com/togetherness. Use code Togethermess. That's MESS. All right, welcome back. I took credit for the games that we're playing. It was totally our producer, Riley, that set this up. And I just totally took credit for it. But let's jump right into it. So it's called, is this a romance novel or a metal band? I already like it.
So this is my guesses.
Is it a romance novel or a metal band?
Okay.
Okay, you could play along at home. I haven't looked at the answers either, although I can see the answers, so I won't play. This is just for you. We'll take a little pause and tell me your reasoning why, okay? Why you think it's a metal band or a romance novel. Ready? Whispers of the Damned.
Metal.
Why do you think that?
Because it sounds like a romance novel, so I'm just going to do the opposite because I'm going to be trying to get tricked. So I'm going to say the opposite.
Wow, you're in Big Brother Jordan mode. It's actually a metal band.
Oh, yeah.
You got tricked. They double agent you. They Uno reverse card you.
The Uno reverse card.
All right. Tamed by Midnight.
Tamed by Midnight.
I'll tell you what that sounds like to me.
Sounds like a novel again, but it could be a band. I'm going to say novel.
You are correct.
Am I?
It's a romance novel.
You paused.
I know. I was giving dramatic pauses.
Okay.
I was doing my best Julie Chen.
You did. You did a good job.
All right. So Tamed by Midnight is a romance novel. Within Temptation.
That sounds like a movie.
Sounds like a dirty movie.
Yeah. Like what's the one when he was like dirty.
Grey's.
Not Grey's Anatomy.
They're dirty doctors.
Yeah.
Shades of Grey.
50 Shades of Grey. You know, I never watched that.
What's that one that you watched and I walked in and the guy's thing was down to his knees?
That's all you think about.
Because that was the only scene I saw.
They broke up. It's so sad.
What do you mean they broke up? They were together in real life?
Yeah. After
I'll tell you one thing. That dude's dong isn't that dong.
Do you think those sex scenes that they did are real? They have to be real, right?
Like they were having real sex?
It looks so real.
What is the name of that show?
Sex Life.
Oh, Sex Life. Okay.
And I loved Brad.
Because people are like, what are you talking about?
Brad.
So they were together in real life?
Yeah, they broke, or after filming, obviously, all them sex scenes, of course she started.
Did you ever have confirmation? That's not his real dong. There's no way. That thing was out of control.
I think my brother was like, oh, it's real.
No
I was like,
way.
No.
Is it a real dong or not? Let's play that game.
If it's prosthetic, so they like just...
Like Mark Wahlberg in Boogie Nights?
Uh-huh.
That's like a prosthetic. Remember he pulls it out at the end?
No, I don't remember that.
What are you getting all hot and heavy, right? You're getting all
I need
hot
to go
and
back
bothered?
and watch.
Yeah, but I believe that's a prosthetic.
If you haven't, I don't even know if it's still on Netflix. Watch Sex Life. Make sure everybody's out of the room. Me and my lady neighbor friends were obsessed. And I've talked about this before. It is so good. I was so into it. And it's, but no, like going back to like, cause you know more like actor type stuff. Some of those scenes that look so real.
I don't think you're allowed to do that anymore. I've heard rumors of certain people and things that they did have sex on camera to make it more realistic. I've heard certain ones I won't say because I don't know if they are or not.
I read something that some actress said. She said she was so tired of having multiple orgasms in like some scene. But I was like, is that real? Or
I think some of that's, I don't know. I don't know what's real and what's not now. But I would say definitely now on a movie set, there's no way you could do that unless you own the production, unless you're in charge of everything from top to bottom.
Yeah.
There's no way you could do that on like a film that you're putting out in the theater just to make a sex scene look a little more real. In my opinion, they have like people on set now, the whole thing with, Blake Lively and all those things.
Yeah.
And they have like sex coordinators and all that stuff.
Every time I watch a Nicole Kidman show that we watch,
how come she gets banged in everything she does?
Movie, she's getting banged by somebody, or she's like having sex. Has anybody else noticed that?
What's
I'm not
the difference?
hating. I don't care.
She's getting banged or having sex?
No, I mean, you know what I mean. She's like always. It's like a close up of her face, and she's having like an orgasm or something. It's
she
always
loves that.
Yeah, and Keith Urban seems like the most like doesn't want to be in the spotlight. Like just very. I don't know.
You think Keith Urban's like, I'm going to keep my hair the same until you stop doing sex scenes, and that's why he's had his hair like that for so long?
Do you think
his hair is exactly the same?
Do you think he watches her stuff?
He watches half of it because his other half is covered with hair, and he's like, "I'm Keith Urban."
He's Australian.
Is he Australian? Why did I do that voice?
Isn't Nicole Kidman Australian?
Yeah.
Oh, so two Australians. All right.
Remember she gave us a trip to Australia.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
I still can't believe she's married to Tom Cruise.
If you don't get that reference, we were on the Ellen show one time. Nicole Kidman came out. Long story short, we won a free trip to Australia. And I hugged Nicole Kidman in the aisle. And then we had a sex scene. No, I'm just joking. Let's get back to the game. What are we doing?
Yeah, but do you think he watches?
I don't know. They're artists. So some artists are kind of like cool with the art. And they're like, yeah, that's great. I would be uncomfortable if that was you. And
what if you were there on set and you're like watching that? Wouldn't you be like, this is so weird?
I think a normal person would be a little uncomfortable.
But if you're the actor, like banging, let's say banging Nicole Kidman and Keith Urban's there, wouldn't you be like, oh my God, Keith Urban's here. This is like really awkward. I gotta but I'm doing my job. I gotta pretend like I'm really into this.
I think a lot of actors are very egotistical and they're probably like, I'm going to take your wife from you while you watch. I think that's kind of their mentality.
Oh, really? Because Jana Kramer,
that's what I think about them. I'm not
her
putting
new
them all in a box.
husband told her like no sex scenes. She talks about it.
I wouldn't say no. Like if you were a serious actor, like not just like you're you and you're like, I'm going to be in a movie and I'm getting banged by this guy. I'd be like, no, you're not. But if you were a serious actor and you were doing it all the time, I'd be like, listen, that's kind of your job, you know? And especially now, I've been, again, I haven't done that, but I did that music video.
Jeff did shower scene.
We've talked about it ad nauseum. It's very not sexy when you're in that moment. You know what I mean? Like the cold water and stuff. It's freezing cold and they're like, oh, baby. Ian, do not put that video in there. Let's get back to the game.
It's so embarrassing.
We've already posted that. We've tweeted it out. We've talked about it a billion times. But I'm saying in that scenario, I don't know what it's like to have a sex scene, but it's very not as romantic as you think it is. That's why I would say a lot of them probably didn't actually have sex.
Oh.
Just in my mind, but they're a totally different mindset, artists and stuff, and they do whatever they want. Did you ever get Within Temptation? We are way off.
Okay, did I say it?
What do you think Within Temptation is?
A novel.
It's a metal band.
Oh.
So you're 1 for 2.
Okay.
Or no, 1 for 3. 1 for 3. Okay, ready? Moonspell. Moonspell.
Metal band.
2 for 4. That's a metal band.
Okay.
There you go. How about Shadow Storm? Shadow Storm. Does that sound cool? We don't have headphones on.
Shadow Storm. Maybe a metal band?
Romance novel.
Dang, I was going to say it, but then I was like, I'm getting tricked.
What do you go with your first instinct? 2 for 5, right? 2 for 5.
Yeah.
You got 2 right?
I think or did I get 3 right?
Well, I'll give you 3.
I think I got 3
I don't
right.
remember. Okay, we'll give you 3 for 5. Kiss of Midnight.
That sounds like oh man. Kiss of Midnight?
We trying to read me?
Romance novel.
Is that your first instinct or are you playing reverse psychology?
I don't know.
Well, what do you think?
Is it a metal band?
No, I'm saying, what are you thinking?
I'm saying novel.
It's a romance novel.
Oh, okay.
Kiss of Midnight sounds like a romance novel.
Yeah.
So don't get Uno reverse card.
Okay.
So you're what? You're 4, whatever. You're
doing
great.
One. Do one more.
No, A Touch of Crimson. A Touch of Crimson. I feel like I know that. I feel like I heard of that.
I'm going to say metal band.
Romance novel.
Dang.
The Black Dahlia Murder.
Romance novel.
Metal band.
Dang.
Paradise Lost.
Novel.
You're falling apart.
It's a metal band?
It's a metal band.
Ah.
You're getting tricked. They're Uno reversing you all day. Shadows Fall.
Shadows Fall. Romance novel.
I know I have the answers, but that sounds like a band.
Shadows Fall?
Yeah.
No, it could be
Shadows. No, maybe. Shadows Fall's a metal band.
Oh, I've never even heard of any of these bands.
That's the whole point.
But I don't listen to metal bands.
You're not supposed to know them.
Okay, keep going.
No, that's the end. We're going to take a break and come back and play a different game.
Okay.
You failed at that one.
I did. Gee, I started off good.
You started off good. All right.
I got distracted with
we'll
the
be
sex
back
talk.
and wrap this up with Finish That Jingle. I know I'm getting to that age, and I'm probably past that age when I need to start thinking about life insurance and the future for you and our kids.
I talk about this all the time with my neighbors. And because if something happens to you, we need to make sure that we're covered. Or even me, if something happens to me, you need to make sure you're covered.
Right. And more so our kids.
Yes, because that is something, when I really think about that, that's something that stresses me out. I want to make sure that they are taken care of and that they're okay in the future if something, God forbid, happened to us.
Yeah, I've talking to older people or people who have lost their parents, And if their parents were responsible and took care of all that stuff, it makes it way easier because while you're dealing with grief and all that other stuff going on, especially something unforeseen, you need to have your future intact.
SelectQuote is one of America's leading insurance brokers with nearly 40 years of experience helping over 2 million customers find over $700 billion in coverage since 1985.
Other life insurance brokers offer impersonal one-size-fits-all policies that may cost you more and cover you less, while SelectQuote can help you find the right policy for you.
Have you been worried about trying to fit shopping for life insurance into your busy schedule? In as little as 15 minutes, a SelectQuote licensed insurance agent can tailor a life insurance policy for your family needs and budget. And have you been concerned about the cost of life insurance? It's more affordable than you think with SelectQuote, with some policies costing less than $1 a day.
Plus, if you're in good health, like I feel like we are, they work with carriers that can get you same-day coverage with no medical exam required.
Head to selectquote.com and a licensed insurance agent will call you right away with the right policy for your life and your budget.
SelectQuote. They shop, you save. Get the right life insurance for your family for less at selectquote.com/togetherness. Again, that's selectquote.com/togetherness. Go to selectquote.com/togetherness today to get started. That's selectquote.com/togetherness. That's selectquote.com/togetherness. And we're back. You ever see that on Jimmy Fallon on Saturday Night Live?
Yes.
Him and Ben Affleck?
A bunch of times.
It reminds me of me and my old boss, Mike Miles. We do that all the time.
Oh, Mike. I love Mike.
Every time I hear that, I think of Mike Miles.
He's
my old boss at CBS. He's the man. Mike, if you're listening, you're the man. All right. So let's play Finish the Jingle. Finish the Jingle. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Eminem's Finish the Jingle. Melt in your mouth.
Not your hand.
Nailed it. Okay. Silly Rabbit. Blank are for...
Tricks are for kids.
All right. Take it easy. We got to fill up 10 more minutes here. Still going. Nothing outlasts the blank. They keep going and going and going.
Oh, I don't know this one.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the blank. They keep going and going and going.
Now that you said that again, that kind of...
Think of this. I'll give you a hint, and for our audience too.
Oh wait, but was this like Honey Nut Cheerios?
Honey Nut Cheerios keep going and going.
Keep talking. There's like...
I'm going to give you a hint.
Okay, go.
Actually, I'd rather you just guess more. How'd you get the Honey Nut Cheerios?
I don't know. I was just thinking, is it cereal?
No.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Still going. Nothing outlasts the... And in the commercial, it's a bunny with the drum.
Yes. Nothing outlasts
the blank bunny. It's a jingle. What do you do if you put batteries in something?
Oh, the AAA batteries? Duracell.
No.
What?
The Energizer Bunny.
Oh, that was dumb. Oh.
The Duracell Bunny. All right, that's right. You can't get them all. Hopefully people at home got that right away.
Yeah, people at home are like, are you serious right now?
No, it's funny. Don't jump on it. Let give people a chance to guess too, okay? McDonald's has everyone saying, I'm blank it.
I'm loving it.
That's right. Okay, there are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's...
Do it again.
I just did a good one. There's some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's...
MasterCard.
Yeah. Who were you thinking of with MasterCard? Is Jennifer Gardner MasterCard or Samuel L. Jackson? Or neither?
She does one of them. Oh,
she does one of them, right?
No, I was about to say Chase, but it's that short comedian that does Chase Bank. Kevin Hart does Chase.
Oh, yeah, he does. Guy does everything.
Jennifer Garner. She Discover maybe? I don't know.
Oh, is that same? He does one of those too. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. I remember, but they do that in the commercial. Whoever it is. All right. The United States Army encourages us to be all that. What are you looking at me like that for? The United States Army encourages us to be all that.
I don't know.
Fill it in.
Courageous?
Nope. Be all you can.
B?
Oh, man. I said the first two letters. I gave it away. The United States Army encourages us to be all that you can be.
In your army.
Thanks, United States Army.
Yeah, be all you can be, everybody. Oh, wait. This is funny. American Express, don't leave blank without it. What?
American Express?
American Express, don't leave blank without it. Come on. This is the last one. I'm not giving it to you. You got to get it.
Don't leave.
Do you watch television?
No, I don't. I listen to music instead.
Okay, finish
Give me
this
a
jingle.
hint.
American Express, don't leave one word. Don't leave
Your
one word.
house?
Yeah.
Your house without it?
Don't. What's another word for your house?
Don't leave your home
Without it.
I don't know that.
You never heard that slogan?
I'm sure I have. I just don't watch. I don't pay attention.
Yeah. All right. That's all that's on the list. You think of one and give it to me.
Oh, Jeff, I don't know.
Double your pleasure, double your fun with.
Oh, I know that one. It's candy, right?
Double your pleasure, double your fun with. Double mint gum. Is that how the slogan goes?
Maybe. What? There were good slogans back in the day.
Break me off a piece of that.
Kit Kat bar. I know that one.
What else
And
you got?
Snickers. Snickers.
It's very
had one.
satisfying. Snickers, it satisfies.
I love Snickers. They're so good, but I just don't eat them because
Taste the rainbow.
Skittles.
Well, you're good with the candy ones.
Yeah, I know the candy.
Snap into a. Oh, yeah.
Slim Jim.
Yeah. Who else goes, oh, yeah?
Who was that?
That was Randy Macho Man Savage.
What kind of name it? Macho Man Savage.
Randy Macho Man.
Oh, I don't.
Rest in peace.
Oh.
Yeah. Who's the other guy who jumps through the wall and he goes, oh, yeah?
I don't know.
What's the commercial? It breaks through a wall. And I don't think I'm doing the voice right, but they go, oh, yeah.
And he breaks through the wall?
Yeah. I'm just off the top of my dome right now.
I know. How do you remember all these? You love television, though.
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Mm-mm.
It's a drink from back in the day. Oh, yeah. I can't remember exactly his voice. I still got Macho Man in my head. The Kool-Aid guy.
Oh, I don't know. Is that the 80s?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's probably why I don't know.
How about, what's another good one?
Remember that gum that they used to have that was like striped like a zebra?
Oh, yeah.
And it was different colors.
And you could eat the wrapper.
Oh, really?
I think so.
And but the taste would only last for 2 minutes. And then
Totally.
And then you used another one to and it was like a different flavor, and then it would go away in 2 seconds.
Yeah, what was the name of that gum? Something zebra?
It was like
gum?
a zebra.
But it was like rainbow flavor, like
Yeah,
rainbow color.
Rainbow colors.
I can't remember it.
Do they even have that anymore?
I don't think so. It sucked. And maybe we're just, I don't know if you could eat the wrapper, but I was told you could eat the wrapper.
Remember the fake cigarettes?
Oh, yeah.
That were gum?
Yeah.
And
then it had the paper around it. You could blow in it and make smoke.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just knew because my mom, I would sneak and get it. The ice cream man would come around in the truck in the neighborhood.
Big
and
worm.
I always
Big
wanted the
perm?
ciggies. And
You didn't get that reference either?
No.
Big worm. What up, big perm?
Who is that?
That's from Friday. He's the ice cream man who sells drugs.
Friday. Oh, the movie?
Yeah. Smokey.
I've never seen Friday.
Oh, wow. We're done. We're wrapping it up here.
Oh, we're wrapping it up.
Hey,
Oh,
do
hello.
you guys know any good jingles? We're about to wrap this up.
Oh,
Yeah, he
State Farm is
smacks them.
there.
Huh?
State Farm is there.
Good one.
Oh,
That's
How about Safe Light? Oh,
Safe Like Repair.
Safe Light Replace. Okay. All right. We're going to wrap this
Wrap
up.
no.
Hang
Yeah,
on. Thank
you
you,
guys-
for downloading, subscribing, tagging your friends. Chef Reed, send it off.
Okay. I think these difficult times have helped me to understand better than before how infinitely rich and beautiful life is in every way, and that so many things that one goes around worrying about are of no importance whatsoever. That's really true.
Yeah, so true.
It's all about family, right, boys? All right. Love you, boys.
All right.
Love you guys too. Thank you for watching, downloading, subscribing. All right. Thanks for putting up with these kids.
Bye.
Yay Media Group.